What's up, folks? We're back with another one of these, and this is another random tangent again. Today we're looking at a situation that seems to be happening a little too often nowadays. People losing their shits at restaurants and these fast food places, you know. Sometimes I guess I can understand it because, like, sometimes we go to these places because, you know, we want to get food quick and get the hell up out of there because unfortunately, got to deal with shit that we probably don't want to deal with. So, like, the quicker we can get the food and, you know, get up out of there, the quicker. And when there's some kind of delay, obviously it rubs us all wrong from time to time, right? But I think this one is going a little too far. The title of this one is A Grown Man Loses His Shit Over a Subway Sandwich. You know, before we dive in real quick, let me just say this about Subway. Subway is just one of those damn places where truck drivers unfortunately have to eat sometimes, you know, because, like, when you gotta think about it, where we can stop at, you know, especially when we're carrying a damn 53-foot trailer behind us, it's usually at a place that only has either Denny's or a fucking Subway, right? And nobody wants to eat at Denny's every fucking time, right? So I guess usually the best next option would be Subway. Usually there's long fucking lines there, and I just see a lot of shit just go down in those lines. You can just feel the energy and the tension sometimes, and that's why I mainly avoid. Sometimes I'm like, fuck even thinking about it because it's just 10 times worse in the fucking truck place, you know. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive into this, see what the hell's going on here. Link will be in the description down below, as usual. And let's carry on.
You threw foot at me and you're mad. You're mad. You're mad. You're mad.
I already spoke to the manager.
I didn't have to eat, you know. This is my angry.
It's just after 5 p.m. and
So that was the dude? That was the dude right there? He definitely seemed like he might be somewhat foreign, so let's go ahead and see what's going on
County,
there.
Florida.
Yeah, this is
one
Martin
Subway
County.
restaurant
Shit,
serving up some $5 drama. The man in this surveillance video appears to shove a sandwich at an employee. Get this. Witnesses claim the man got manic because his foot long wasn't cut in half.
Briefly give me a synopsis as to what happened. I know I read it.
Man, you see what the hell I'm talking about? Damn, I thought it was just like something dealing with wait times. This man got really that upset because the sandwich not being cut. What, did the employee not want to cut it? Or did he just forget? You really got to think about this shit, man, because I really wanted to do this video nowadays because this shit obviously is happening all over the fucking world. You know, it seems to be mostly prevalent in, you know, where we live, in the fucking United States and stuff. But it just seems like people just have this, I don't know how to put it, man, this low tolerance for, or low patience level, you know what I'm saying? And the way that they snap, and over the things that they snap over, it's just crazy, man. It is. We gotta do better, man. We have to do better. We gotta, like, again, control our emotions. It's like one of the most important things to do because otherwise you're just going to be like subjecting yourself to emotional backlash, I guess, you know. Let's continue.
From the statement, but I just want you to just verbalize it as to what happened.
And you already had an attitude, but I was still like nice enough to, like, you know, try to give like an energy so his mood could change or whatever.
Okay.
Right.
Everything was okay till we get to the end, cut his sandwich in half. I wrap it up and he put it in a separate, like,
So she did
the other
cut the
sandwich.
sandwich.
And
So
I
what
was like, okay, just let me know ahead of time.
Okay.
And then he got mad and snatched the food from me. And
Wait a second. Let's go back real quick. Hold on. What? That was the pivotal point where we might have to go back and check.
Okay.
Everything was okay till we get to the end, cut his sandwich in half. I wrap it up and he put it in a separate to the other sandwich. And I was like, okay, just let me know ahead of time.
Okay.
And then he got mad and snatched the food from me and ripped it himself.
So if I'm taking this correctly, because obviously they bleeped out a word, I'm guessing that he wanted both cuts of the sandwiches put into separate bags. I guess so, but it seems like I don't know if that dude came with like some friend or something, but I guess let's just go ahead and continue, because man, we're just early on in this video and it seems to be a lot going on there.
I say, was this hard to do?
Okay.
So then right there, that's when I told him. And then that's when he was like, okay, I'm going to come over here tomorrow. So I just go take this with the calls. I went back to the line, and that's when he came in and was like, he knocked the food over to me.
Let's take another look at
we're
that
missing a
surveillance
lot.
video where our suspect takes off just after the incident, and that worker was not letting that sandwich scandal slide.
This man right here,
Forward the terms.
threw food at me, got the license plate, threw food at me. This man right here threw food at me.
Girl, you better get the hell away from that damn car.
You threw food at me. You're mad.
So he does have a passenger in there, right?
You're mad. You're mad.
Am I tripping?
Thanks to that video, it took investigators no time to identify the man as 54-year-old Alberto de Barros, a deputy with the Martin County Sheriff's Office, caught up with the suspect at his home.
Speak English?
Yes, I speak English.
Give me a second. Uno momento.
18321.
Uno momento. Uno momento.
I was talking with the manager in the store.
Yeah, Licencia. ID. Let me see your ID.
10-4, Alpha 15 or 14, show you back, honey.
Alberto heads inside to get his ID and returns on a call looking to, you might have guessed, speak to a manager.
Give me a...
Okay, so for one, like the first thing that I'm peeping out, I mean, we seen that picture. That face right there, the whole look just reeks of male Karen, I guess, you know, for lack of a better word right now. But also, look at the place where this man is living. That seems like a pretty decent, nice area, and obviously this man is kind of like somewhat well dressed or casually dressed, right? So I would note that there's a little bit of, you know, it just, again, it doesn't seem like it's usually the poor people who's acting like this. It usually seems to people that are a little bit more financially well off, but they have this sense of entitlement to them. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, man. It's weird shit, man. It definitely is.
A second, my friend. I already spoke to the manager. I already spoke to the manager. I already talked to the manager. I'm waiting on somebody else. I'm waiting on my partner to get here before I talk to you, okay? I have one more guy coming, then I'm gonna talk to you and tell you what's going on.
Yes, but I don't talk to you,
No, don't listen to me. Listen to me. Don't tell me nothing right now. I have to wait for my partner to come before I talk to you. The best thing you can do is be quiet right now. Don't tell me nothing. Wait for my other partner to get here, then I'll talk to you, okay?
Could you imagine that? That's a little bit weird that that cop is saying that right now. It might, of course, there's rules and regulations they gotta follow too and shit. But could you imagine, you know, you're about to have either potentially probably get arrested, and the cop is out here, you know, in front of your house, knowing that it's, again, your situation that you went through earlier. But he tells you to stay your ass right there, not move, and don't say nothing. Just wait. Could you imagine the suspense building up? That would make a nigga real nervous, I think. Most people. And shit, man. Maybe, I guess it's a tactic from the cop, you know, to, like, when the partner actually gets there, he spills the beans immediately. I don't know, man. It's interesting, though, to see a cop say that. Like, shut the hell up. Just wait for my partner, okay?
I don't want to talk to you right now. Just wait, okay? Just give me a minute.
Moments later, that other deputy arrives, and we hear Alberto's side of the story.
So the reason I'm here is because we went to Subway earlier, and when you was at Subway, you got into an altercation with that black female cashier, and then you threw your sandwich at her.
So he threw the sandwich.
Your rights, all right? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk with a lawyer and have them present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights, not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand what I just read to you?
I understand. The only thing I need to clarify is I don't throw the sandwich to the lady. I threw the sandwich to the counter because before I
was about to say, man, you done fucking
to the lady, please put the sandwich in the house. Okay?
You said you threw the sandwich to the counter.
To the counter. She had a counter, but not to the lady. Okay?
So what do you have to say about that witness that saw you throw the sandwich? Or what do you have to say about the video that happened?
It's okay. It's my perception that happened.
Okay, you said that's your perception.
Yeah.
I just told you there's video and there's
interesting
witnesses.
choice of words right there.
Why are you saying perception when there's evidence? We have evidence. You said perception, I have evidence.
Let's take a pause real quick, because right here, the word delusional is popping up, and it really makes me think, like, because it seems like these people that usually get into altercations like this seem to really believe that they're in the right. And like, how could they see in their mind that acting like this is in the right? Something has to be wrong, obviously, right? And again, this is a grown-ass man. Like, again, like, could you imagine? We seen, all right, so he did not attack the lady with the sandwich, which would have been funny as fuck, granted, right? But he said he threw it on the counter. He was like, it's not cut in half. So, like, and I guess he must have stormed out, and then the girl followed him out because she was upset too. Like, again, yeah, gotta stop buying into this energy that builds up, because, man, it's like, again, I've mentioned this word before, but honestly, you know, really double thinking about it, I don't think it really applies to this situation. But the word I was talking about before is egregor. It's a thought form that could be produced by thoughts, you know, and whatnot. So when somebody has this tension building up in them, somebody obviously else could feel it. You know how sensitive we could be sometimes. And again, like, there's this dynamic that people just don't seem to be aware of. We got to think about this shit, y'all, okay? Because otherwise you could be in a situation like this fucking grown-ass man about to get arrested. I kind of hope he does get arrested. Like, bitch, chill your ass out, man. It's just
Okay.
goddamn
And then
sandwich.
let me see what I can say. What happened?
Go ahead, tell me.
Yeah. I go over there.
Okay.
And try to get a sandwich.
Okay.
And request to put the sandwich.
Okay.
Then she's a little maybe tired. The lady.
There's no way.
Maybe tired. I don't
How
know.
you gonna be
what
tired
happened, but she
to
don't-
cut a damn sandwich?
I said, please put the sandwich in the half, and she told me all the foot-long sandwich need to put in the half.
You told her to cut the sandwich in half, and
Yeah.
that didn't
So,
happen.
what's
So
wrong
it
with
happened,
that?
no?
No, let me explain.
Yeah, explain the shit
Then
one more
she
time,
told
dude.
me I don't work in Subway, you know. Then she told me all the full-long sandwich need to be put in the house. She told me this one.
Okay.
And I went to the end, okay.
To go pay for the
To
food.
the end, I see the whole sandwich, you know, complete the sandwich. And I told you, you don't put the sandwich, sauces like that. I say to the lady, okay.
You see how confusing this guy? So, all right. At one point, towards the end of the conversation, or what he was saying, it seemed like he said there was a whole sandwich without being cut. But he's saying it was cut. But the woman told you a whole foot long needs to be cut. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but wouldn't it be easier to have it cut? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna, like, scarf the whole damn thing down like cartoon style? Like, anyways, man, we're gonna continue, but again, these deep thoughts, analyzing shit like this, it just makes me think, man, this world is in a bad place, y'all. It is.
But
Yeah.
she told me, we start to, you know,
Just so entitled.
back and forth.
Okay.
But I waiting, and she told, I told to the lady, If you don't cook the sandwich, I can cook the sandwich. No problem. Finish. That's it. You can see in the video. Then she don't want to finish, and I open the sandwich because I am supposed to divide the sandwich. Open the sandwich. I cook, separate the sandwich. Okay. Then she told me I don't want to sell, and she go over there. Then I take my phone number.
What?
I try to look the customer phone number.
So what was the point of like separating the sandwich? Like, what was the point of separating the sandwich? Again, I guess this man did not want his sandwich to be cut, so he separated it, or he did want the sandwich to be cut, and he separated it and still got mad. Something's not making sense here. If y'all understand at this point, like, let your boy know. Yeah, but shit, man. I know we got a little bit longer to go, but wow.
Didn't get.
I'm so confused.
I called, tried to get for the webpage.
The webpage, you went online and tried to get the phone number.
I don't die. I don't eat your sacks.
Alberto's wife pulls up in the middle of the conversation.
Then why trip about
Our
it this
suspect
hard?
continues his story.
Then
so he was with his wife.
Then he go outside. My father and my mother has parties, I need to put the sandwich for my mother, I put separate, but my mother, she go over there, you can see also the video outside, and she go, let me explain. She,
Those acting skills.
yeah. I don't see nothing. I don't touch this lady. I don't touch this lady. I go to another Subway because the only thing I can buy outside is Subway because it's cheap one. Okay? Then, vete para adentro.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. The only thing I could buy outside is Subway because it's cheap. Man, this motherfucker is like up to no good, obviously, right? This motherfucker's full of shit, man. Damn. And again, sad because obviously this dude is old, so.
Let's go, sir. Let's go.
Then,
this is where our generation is going.
Go outside, vete para adentro. No quiero por
old generation. Damn.
Go outside and knock the windows.
She went outside to get your tag because you were leaving. You were escaping. Let me tell you why she went outside, because I saw it. I saw that video of her going out to the car. She did that because if she didn't do that, she would have called the police and said somebody threw a sandwich at me, and I would have never knew who threw a sandwich at her because you would have got away. She did that. Let me tell you, she went and got your tag so I could be here right now. If she didn't do what she did, I would never know who you are. I would not be over here right now. You would have got away with a crime if she didn't do what she did. She got your tag.
Oh shit! So the cop is saying it's a crime.
To face justice, and that's my role right here. You threw a sandwich at her. You hit her, and you tried to escape thinking that
your ass is going to jail.
Caught. But luckily, she took it upon herself to get your tag, and she found out, she gave the tag to me, and I ran the tag, and that's exactly why I'm here right now.
Damn, son, like, could you imagine how guilty this dude is feeling right now? Like, the cop patiently let him explain the story, thinking that, I just wanted the sandwich to be cut in half, and it wasn't cut in half, so I separated it, and then it was still not bad, so I tried to cut it up, So, like, and the cop is patiently listening to all this, and he hits him with all of this. I hope this guy's feeling stupid. I really hope so, because I hope he goes to jail. Because, again, like, if this dude was supposed to get left free, even probably just get somewhat of a minor ticket, I guess, like, the possibility of this happening again would be, still, like, on the upper side. You know what I'm saying? Instead of not happening side. So, people need to learn from these experiences or these situations to know, like, how to act. And again, I don't understand why, because, man, I gotta talk, you know, just thinking about myself, like, you learn really early, I think, on how to navigate people and stuff, and I guess some people was just self-centered.
I found out who you are because she did that. If she didn't do that, you would be at your home right now. Somebody threw a sandwich at her, and I would have never knew who threw a sandwich at her. But because she captured that evidence, that's how I know who you are. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Don't fight me.
Shit,
You're under arrest for battery.
While Alberto is cuffed and put into that truck, another officer lets his wife know what happened. Here's her reaction.
Uh-oh.
He eats there every single day. He eats there.
Oh, shit.
So
Damn, hold on. This is a customer that comes into the store every day? So he never, I mean, they actually have friends there. Wow. So there's been this building animosity over there. I mean, she said it every single day. And you heard how she said it. She says every single day. So, again, it makes me think about when he said, I want to eat Subway outside because it's cheap. Bitch, you're lying. You go there every day. You can't say nothing is cheap if you're going to some kind of establishment every single day. Like, what the hell? Do y'all not get groceries? Do y'all not cook? I mean, you have a wife too. Like, you have a mother and father. Granted, they have Parkinson's or whatnot, but what the hell is going on in these households nowadays? You know? Like, shit, man. Wow. It makes me very appreciative of the family life I had growing up, because, you know, I didn't have my biological father there, but I had a dad there, a father there, and I had my mother, and warm, comfortable 90s time frame, you know, like that shit was, man, that shit is drastically different. But there's this sense of love, compassion, comfortableness, genuineness that is just lacking in today's world, and it's so obvious. And anybody who's like born later in the 90s, I know y'all can see that in your own sense, but again, this is where the world is going. So the better that we understand what the fuck is going on here, the better we can do our part in trying to make this shit better, because we can't change people. But I think we could probably change people by our actions. Let's continue.
I mean, they actually have friends there.
Yeah.
So that's
I don't know what happened.
That is unfortunate.
I gotta
That is
look
very
away,
unfortunate.
but you're still not supposed to do
Alright,
that.
ma'am. The address is right here for you, and there's a phone number on there if you have any questions.
We rejoin our suspect en route to jail.
Have a bad day, you know, my mother sick, and
No right to throw a sandwich at somebody.
yeah, I know, but let me explain this one. We don't come back, but the truth is, I was.
You're Hispanic, sir?
Yes. Well, you know, I have a bad day.
Let me get you down there, because the faster I do this process, the faster it goes. I don't want to hold you up any longer, so let me...
Yeah, please, I feel too bad, you know. I never made, you can look my record. I have never, I don't have a one...
We all make mistakes.
It's the first time for everything.
You shouldn't have done that, is what I'm saying, okay? All right? She wants to press charges, so this is where we're at, okay?
How much is the bond I need to submit? You know how much is?
I'll let you know all that stuff when I get to the jail, okay?
Yeah, well, you can tell me, because I don't have too much money, and you know, how much?
Yeah, wait till I get to the jail, because I have to review the paperwork, okay? So give me a moment, okay?
Oh my God, my mother is over there.
Sit back, sir. I don't want you to...
Yeah, see? This way?
Yeah, just lean back. I don't want you to hit your head on the glass or something.
Wow, this is amazing, you know.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Never happened in the jail, never in my life. In my country here, never.
Looks like there's a first time for everything. Alberto goes on to explain that Hanger may be to blame for his actions.
Yeah, you are right, sir, but I only explained to you. We have an altercation. I immediately, I don't throw the sandwich to the lady, I tried to get a phone number. Yeah, you are right. You know, yeah. Now the problem is, you know, my records. I ain't worried about my records because I'm general contractor. You know, I have a license. Maybe I want to study for a new license.
I wonder what his charge is going to be.
I don't know if I can get a new license with
this
this
it
problem.
Domestic
you know?
violence? Attacking a woman with a sandwich, dude.
Yeah, I know. We're talking out of all of the records. You know, it's my feeling right now. I am worried for my mother because my mother has some mental issues. If she know I am in the jail, maybe she can die. You know, and my father too.
Hey, even though this, whatever this channel was saying or putting in those, you know, those subtitles in, saying that it's a sob story, I believe that could be true. Like his parents or whatnot, some family member could have a mental issue that bad to the point where they find out their son or some other relative is in jail. You know, they will probably freak the hell out. You know, so it paints a different perspective when you really think about it deep, because this man is probably dealing with a lot back at home, and this is probably one of the reasons why he got triggered in such a way. So again, y'all know I will always vouch for showing people compassion, and I mainly say this when they're acting like in a way that seems to be against you. And I know I probably don't make that clear enough, but every single time I talk about like trying to show better positive feelings towards somebody, I'm mostly talking about when it's a negative side towards you. Because this whole saying in the Bible, I don't know how it went exactly, but you put coal, it's like putting coals on their head, you know, to like get rid of the fire and stuff. That sounds definitely wrong, but I think y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. It's been a minute since I've been in that book, but shout out to that book too. But anyways, yeah, man. Yeah, everybody's situation is different. You never know what people are going through. And yeah, let's just try to get through the rest of this shit, because again, this shit have never happened, I guess, you know, but it happened. And it probably happened for a reason. So that's how we gotta all take it.
When we go to the jail, you can give me some water because I need water.
This dude is thirsty. Did you get to eat your sandwich, but you didn't even get a chance to drink water before the cops showed up?
I don't eat nothing today.
That sucks.
I go to the house, my father and my mother to pick it up, I go to the doctor, and I didn't have to eat, you know. This is my angry. Because I want to eat the sandwiches, you know.
He clearly has some fresh concerns now that he's headed for jail. A short time later, Alberto comes to a conclusion of his own.
No more Subway sandwich, my friend. The truth I called to somebody and told me is the manager. I had the phone number here before you go to my home, you know. I tried to figure out this problem before told you the lady, and I called to the supposed manager. I go to another Subway and they give me a phone number. I was talking with the guy, and when you arrived.
This is one problem that just can't be solved by calling the manager. Alberto arrives at the jail where he's booked for simple battery.
Simple battery, okay.
Can I step out?
Since then, he has pled not guilty to the charge. That case is still pending. And as for that sandwich...
Anyways, they threw the whole sandwich on the whole food is still on the floor right now to this day.
Wow, okay, so he did not even take the sandwich back home. Okay, well, we're done here, obviously. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. As simple and mundane as this case might seem, it just baffles me You know, it definitely does. Definitely does. Anyways, I've been thinking about a way on how to end this video because, you know, I want to try to give a good outro, you know, or just saying about what we've been dealing with here. Everybody should know not to fucking hit anybody with a sandwich. So I feel like I can't do this in this case, but again, what I said earlier about understanding these emotional influxes that we go on a daily basis that other people are going through. Can you be a bigger person and consider their feelings before yours? If you can't, you're not at the level that I'm talking about. But I can. So if I can, I know other people can do it too. So I think that's, I don't know what else to say for this shit because, like, dude, I love y'all. Stay positive as much as I can, and I'll catch y'all next time. Okay? Catch y'all next time. Don't be hitting people with sandwiches, and obviously we won't have to make a video on you. Peace.